Hello, we're Econ, and let us ask you something. Do you know why economics is essential in your life? Most people think economics is just numbers, graphs, or stock market news. But here's the truth. Economics is about choices. And you make choices all the time, even when you think you're not. When you decide whether to eat breakfast or rush out the door, that's economics. When you choose between grocery shopping or ordering delivery, that's economics. When you avoid debt or fall into it, that's economics too. Economics isn't just about money. It's about how you use your time, your energy, and yes, the little or lot that you earn. And the hard truth. Most people stay stuck in bad decisions simply because they never learned how the system works. I get it. When you hear the word debt, it sounds like a trap. I used to think that too. But think of it like this. Debt can be a tool if you know how to use it. It's not always the enemy. That's what this channel is about. One video at a time. We're going to show you how economics drives the world and your life. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to start seeing things differently. Have you ever felt like your money just disappears? Same paycheck? Higher prices? Bread, gas, shampoo. Everything costs more. But nobody told you why. Let us introduce you to inflation, the invisible thief of your purchasing power. It doesn't steal openly. It slowly chips away, month by month, while you go on with your life. That cash sitting in your drawer or idle in your bank. It's losing value while you breathe. And what do most people do about it? Nothing. Because no one taught them how inflation works. But banks know, the rich know, and they protect themselves. They move money into places where inflation has less power. Investments, real assets, real estate, stocks, businesses. And what about you? Are you still leaving it all in your savings account? That's why we're here, not to sugarcoat, but to tell you what most schools and systems never will. Because either you understand how inflation works, or you'll spend your life working for money that loses value every year. Debt isn't always a problem. The real issue is not understanding how to use it. Let's look at a real example. In the US, a college student takes out a $10,000 federal loan with a 6.39% interest rate. If untouched, that loan will grow significantly over 10 years, easily surpassing $18,000. That's the cost of not acting strategically. Now, compare that to someone who borrows the same $10,000, but uses it to start a small online store or YouTube channel that earns 10% profit per year. That's $1,000 a year in passive return. More than the cost of the loan. Or consider investing in REITs or US bonds, which often return 5 to 8% annually. Now the loan isn't a burden, it's a tool. This is the difference between a poor and a strategic mindset. Debt used for consumption equals liability. Debt used for production equals leverage. If your return R is greater than your interest I, the debt is working for you, not against you. Ever wondered why schools never taught you economics? They made sure you learned rivers, formulas, history dates, but no one showed you how money works, how the government prints it. What inflation really means. Nothing. That's not a coincidence. If everyone understood how the economic system works, more people would question why they trade 40 years for debt and survival. More would resist being part of the silent machine. The truth is, the system depends on your ignorance. While you struggle to pay for groceries, others are multiplying money quietly. While you avoid debt, they leverage it for growth. While you buy what shines, they buy what generates. You were never meant to be the player. You were designed to be a piece. But now you see it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's where freedom begins. There are only two positions in economics. You're either played by the system or you learn to play the system. Here's how you become the player. Step by step. Think in terms of flow, not balance. Balance is static. Flow is life. Rich people can go broke temporarily. But with strong income flow, they recover. Active income is the start. Passive income is the goal. Players build income streams that work while they sleep. Investments, rental income, YouTube, e-commerce, royalties. Master the tax system. Employees pay tax. Businesses optimize tax. In the US, companies deduct travel, meals, ads, even education. Use smart debt. Avoid dumb debt. Never borrow for consumption. Borrow when your return is predictable and higher than the cost. Buy assets, not liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes it out. Don't confuse wants with value. Play the long game. Most quit too early. Real wealth is built slowly, silently, over time. Final reflection. Being a player isn't about being rich. It's about being strategic, consistent, and conscious. And here's a practical shift you can make starting now. Before spending money, ask, will this bring me a return? If not, skip it. If yes, invest with intent. You've got $100. Think before buying anything. Can I flip this for $200? Can I resell it? Reinvest it. Multiply it. Don't say it's hard. eBay moved over $75 billion in 2024. There's space for everyone, and if that's not your path, put those $100 in US bonds, earning around 5% annually. Let it grow, let it compound. Let your money work. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start thinking like a player. Economics isn't just about money, it's about direction. Every choice you make, big or small, has consequences. And now, you know how much of that is driven by economic logic. We've shown you that economics is part of your everyday life, that inflation eats away your future quietly, that debt can either destroy you or build you, that the system hides the rules on purpose, and that you can learn to play, step by step. But the real question now is, what will you do with this knowledge? Because watching is easy. Applying it is what separates the pawn from the player. If this video made you think, even for 1 minute, then we did our job. Now it's your turn. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone who needs to escape financial blindness, and comment below. What do you want to learn about economics? What questions do you have? Your questions will shape our next videos. This is Why Econ, and here, the question never changes. Why economics? The answers. We'll show you, one video at a time.